Good morning, doctor. Welcome back.
Good morning, Venkatesh. Nice to be back with you. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Ah,
So,
loud and clear.
yeah, loud
Loud
and
and
clear.
clear. Good.
So, our topic for today is keep learning. And the reason why we've chosen this topic as part of the series on wellness is that we all have to keep learning new skills, new thought processes to adapt to the continuing changes in our life. There's always a lot to learn, but we will discuss how we should frame our mind in order to do that. Yeah, so that's the purpose of today's discussion. Make sense,
Right.
doctor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you, Venkatesh. Can you hear me once again? Testing.
Yeah. All good.
So,
All good.
good.
Yeah.
Um, let's have the first slide. Yeah. Now we start with the Sanskrit sloka couplet, you
Right.
know, which teaches you the very essence of learning,
Right.
you know. I'll go quarter by quarter, so you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Right.
Acharya Padam Adate. Acharya means a teacher.
Right.
A learns only 25% of his total learning hmm,
Yes.
from Guru or the teacher. Acharya Padam Adate. Padam means quarter. Hmm.
Right.
And the next one is after that, Padam Shishya Swamedhaya. Shishya is a student.
Right.
Swamedhaya, self-help, self-enlightenment, whatever.
Correct.
Acharya Padam, 25%. Shishyam, Shishya Swamedhaya,
So many.
with his,
Correct.
with his own intelligence, that is up to 50%. And then Sab Brahmacharibhyaha, means from you learn from other brahmacharis, other students.
Correct.
One fourth or 25% from other students,
Right.
and lo and behold, the last quarter will come only kala kramena, means only no point in rushing through, you can't learn. So it's a very
Oh, wow. Awesome. Spectacular one. Yeah.
this this of course was taught to us when we were in primary school, literally, or secondary school, whatever. So
Right.
Acharya Padam, so the gurus are all put in place. You can't do more than 25%.
Correct.
Acharya Padam Padam Shishya Swamedhaya
Right.
Padam Sabra. Yeah, you can't negate the role of fellow students.
Correct.
It's a very important thing to know. So I can learn everything from my teacher. No, it doesn't work that way.
Correct.
Sab Brahmacharibhya. And last but not the least, Padam Kala Kramena cha. No matter how you push, it will that the last one fourth will come only
With
with due
time.
course of time. Yeah.
Very
So
good. Very, very, very awesome. I know we have discussed this before, but perfect start to today's session. Yes.
yeah. So everybody is put in place. Your acharya is put in place, yourself put in place, and your fellow students are also put in place. So they all contribute only 25% of the whole thing.
Correct.
Yeah, literally.
I think
So
another
this
thing, this immediately tells us that learning is a multifaceted part. The
right,
It is not a single thing. It's not, there are times when people say, I need a great teacher and then it will be fine. No, you have to do your job. And I wish that I had the teacher to myself. That's also not true because you learn from your fellow students. And I'll do it all
yeah,
overnight on the day before the metaphorical exam. Not possible. It takes time. Very good. Very good.
correct. So
Yes.
acharya, Pradapalya, etc. Now, in the process, learning leads to wisdom. It
Correct.
should lead to. Now,
Correct.
they can discuss and counter discuss what is wisdom, but
Right.
learning and eventually, if you like, you can put it your own way. People have their own formulae for wisdom versus learning.
Right.
Now, which will be sort of leading to knowledge. We'll come
Correct.
to that.
Correct.
So, wisdom, learning should culminate in wisdom.
Right.
Otherwise, that learning is no use. It becomes a draconian exercise in acquiring information,
Correct.
and that is the thing in learning. So
Correct.
the wisdom has to come. If wisdom
Correct.
doesn't come, learning is imperfect. You
Correct.
can quote scriptures and you can shout other scholars down. You can say scholasticity is the best thing, but if it does not lead to wisdom, hmm,
Correct.
it's no good.
Correct.
So it is there in Bhajagovindam of
Correct. Correct.
Shankaracharya and
Correct.
so forth. So you look for wisdom. Start looking for wisdom right from the word go.
Right.
So don't stop only with learning.
Right.
Wisdom should follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowledge is, as you can see, there are so many things relating to knowledge.
Correct.
Education, of course, and then analysis and informatics, in computer
Sort of
language,
information absorption versus, yeah, analysis.
and experience
Solving.
and learning. All these
Correct.
things. And learning is only part of
One part of
uh,
knowledge. Correct.
knowledge
And
and
knowledge is
wisdom.
only one part of learning. Correct.
Right. So you can see how many filters are there God has
Correct.
put in. So, don't, if you just acquire one and excel in
Right.
it, it's no use because it's not the whole thing. You have to
Correct.
aspire to the whole thing. So education, solution, analysis, experience, learning, and informatics, information. All
Correct.
these put together lead to knowledge, which will lead to eventually wisdom.
Correct.
Yeah. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Now, in Sanskrit, there is a word called vidyarthi. Now, for
Right.
students, they say vidyarthi.
Correct.
Vidya is knowledge, of course. Arthi means seeking. You are seeking
Correct.
knowledge. So you are a vidyarthi.
Correct.
It's not because you are sitting in a college and lining on girls or something. The
Correct.
vidyarthi is a fellow who is seeking knowledge
Correct.
all through. So
Correct.
vidya, arthi is to seek.
Seeker. Yeah. To seek.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So
And I guess
here
the
it is.
interesting line below is also interesting.
Yeah, vidya dadati
Vinayam. Vinayam.
vinamaya.
Vinayam.
Yeah, yeah. So Vidya will give you ultimately Vinamaya is sort of humility and
Correct.
bowing to the elderly people and so forth.
Correct.
Vidya should lead to that and not arrogance and vanity.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
knowledge can be intoxicating. For
Correct.
example, in our own college days, if
Right.
you have the student is getting 90% marks and is looking down upon 85% knowledge, whatever, then there
The
is not,
student who got 85%. Correct.
you are completely annulling the very essence of learning. So,
Correct.
Vidya, unless you the knowledge and unless there is humility,
Correct.
empathy and humility, these are soft skills which are acquired when you acquire vidyarthi, provided you are acquiring it in the right frame of mind. If
Correct.
you are acquiring it only to be one-upmanship also all the time, then
Correct.
you are not getting vidyarthi anyway. You are only getting an arrogant boor kind of a guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Now,
Next
very
slide.
important set of points across the last few slides, Doctor. So I thought I'll pause and just sort of collect what I'm getting out of this. I think first and foremost, you said knowledge has many parts to it, right? The student, the teacher, the fellow students. Then we have to all recognize wisdom is there. And that knowledge is not wisdom, but you have to seek it. It takes time, and only time will do it. There are many facets. We finally come down to
Right.
you have to be a seeker with humility. So the reason I stopped here, I mean, just paused here for a second was they often say, the more you know nothing, right? Or the more
Yeah.
you know that you know very little. So
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you made a very important point just now that arrogance and knowledge or learning cannot go hand in hand. One, you will stop seeking, and two, you have not gotten the wisdom that comes with learning.
Absolutely. In this
Perfect.
context, one should remember, there was a lady saint
Right.
called
Sorry.
Avvaiyar was Avvaiyar. There's a
Oh, yeah.
lady
Yeah.
saint in Tamil Nadu, Avvaiyar. And Avvaiyar renounced her worldly attachments and took sannyas when she was hardly a student. And
Right.
then she all over India, all over the Tamil Nadu, that is,
Right.
teaching people soft skills of life and the humility. And she said
Right.
in one couplet,
Right.
"Kattrathu kaim alavu," whatever you have learned is only equal to a fistful of sand. Hmm? கற்றது கைமண் அளவு கல்லாதது உலக அளவு. Whatever you have not learned is as vast as another planet. உலக அளவு
Wow.
கற்றது
Wow. Wow.
கைமண்
Say
அளவு.
that again, if you don't mind. Say that again, please.
Yeah, கற்றது I will give to you the
Yeah,
actual
yeah, sure,
lyrics
sure.
later.
But say it nonetheless.
கற்றது கைமண் அளவு,
Okay.
கல்லாதது உலக அளவு. Whatever I've
Ah,
learned is, only a fistful of sand in the beach.
correct,
And
correct.
what I have not learned is the equivalent of a universe, like that.
Wonderful, wonderful,
You can have
wonderful.
oceans.
Indeed,
Yeah,
indeed. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it sums
yeah,
up. It sums up almost in a manner all that we've been saying thus far. That no,
yeah.
that's the way you stay. Why the vidyarthi has to have vinay. Like in Hindi, we
Right,
used to
yeah,
learn in school. Vidyarthi always has to have vinamrata. You have to be soft
absolutely.
and humble. Only then you can seek and learn.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, yeah. And in music, there is this, each raga is a Mahasagar.
Correct,
Whether you take Yaman Kalyan or whatever, any raga of that musical composition, hmm,
correct,
that it comes actually the equivalence of a fistful of sand, you'll say, vidyarthi, Mahasagar is awaiting you. Unless you Mahasagar, you take water in a thimble full of whatever.
correct,
You are not going to the raga,
correct,
that kind of thing.
correct, correct.
There are examples that can be given plenty,
No, no,
but
beautiful, beautiful example actually.
yeah,
This one, this fistful of sand. I
yeah,
mean, it has many many deep meanings. One, it is only a fistful versus the world, and just like a fistful of sand, it is you think you're holding it and it can easily get out of your grasp.
correct, correct, very
Even what
true,
you're
very,
holding, it's not like it is just there, right? It can so
yeah,
easily be lost. Correct. Beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Good, good. So in the process, hmm, we have this Mark Twain, the good old wise man of Western world, and he
Right.
had a connection with India also. He said, never let formal education get in the way of your learning. The
Right.
formal education should not, because only formal education only will breed arrogance. And
Right.
formal education
Or
is limited.
yeah, and conversely, it can also lead to despondence. So, for example, setbacks in formal education doesn't mean you
Yeah,
don't have other avenues of learning, right?
right,
Life
right.
is the arena of learning. Absolutely
And also that is taken care of in the latter half of the same shloka,
correct,
with the padam adatte,
correct,
and only one fourth you are learning from your
correct,
college students. Acharyat padam adatte, padam shishya swamedaya, padam
correct,
sabrahmachari. Only all these things added together will only still be three-fourths of the entire thing.
correct,
And you have
correct,
to go to the
correct.
other one-fourth
So,
will
formal
come.
education can be the one fourth almost.
Uh,
Yes, correct.
and Kabir said the same thing.
Huh?
Rutu aaye bhala. You know,
Right.
धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे सब कुछ
सब
होए.
कुछ
Your
होए.
acquisition
Correct,
of knowledge is also that way.
correct.
माली
Yep.
सींचे सौगड़ा.
Yeah.
Phala rutu aaye phal hoye. Like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Listen in humility and a very wise saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
This.
Now, in fact, interestingly, in the last in the last decade or so, when they have sort of been trying to analyze the neuroscience of learning, they have
Hmm,
discussed why all these subtle connections take a long time. And that's when you are able to sort of get the next level of nuance or the Mahasagar in your rag or whatever, like you said. There is a
right.
good reason why it doesn't happen right away. It takes some time because those
Yeah.
next level interconnections happen only over a long period of time.
Correct. Correct. True.
Yeah,
True. Okay, there's another sort of saying which
right,
is relevant. Learning is the evolution of the mind. Now,
correct,
learning after you finish learning, and there's no such thing as finishing learning. You can never finish learning.
correct,
It is with
correct,
you throughout. Hmm?
correct,
And what does it do actually? Learning does what? It's not
correct,
simply hanging around with notebooks and as I said, lining on girls. So that all that put together, the composite experience of acquiring knowledge
correct,
and the Mahasagar that we talked about, all these things put together leave an impression. The residual impression that you get out of it is the mind is evolving.
correct,
Now, school, college education is again should lead to the evolution of mind, and not it is
yeah,
not. Otherwise, it's not learning. So
Correct.
learning is evolution. Learning is an
Correct.
evolution. You are accelerating the evolution, or you are
Correct.
facilitating the evolution through
Correct.
the process of learning and so forth.
Correct.
So this is said by some wise man. I don't know who.
Correct.
So, but it's a
But I
very
think
good thing.
all building to the point that it is important to keep remembering that learning is connected to more than the particular thing you're learning. It is all
Right.
about developing this evolution of mind and being exposed to more thoughts, and that's how you can gain wisdom, which is a topic
Right.
unto itself. Yeah.
Right. Right. So if you want to learn something, somebody said, forget the name again. Who was it? That's
I don't
Mahatria
know
Harvey.
whether, yeah, it's been attributed to many people, but yeah, it's a common
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Bernard Shaw, I think, was one of them.
Bernard
All
Shaw said
attributes.
it, or for example, even Feynman, Richard Feynman used to say
Uh,
the best way to learn is to actually teach it. Yeah, perfect.
yeah, start teaching, you will learn, which
Correct.
sounds paradoxical, but unless you start teaching, you don't acquire new knowledge which will help you in learning and helping others to learn for themselves.
Correct.
It's a
Correct.
it's a algebraic composite kind of an experience,
Correct.
and it is a great way to keep learning.
Keep
And
learning. Correct.
in our
Correct.
own course also, you sit down to
If you
learn.
can speak a little louder, Doc, slightly speak
Yeah,
a little louder.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you sit down to learn, you realize that there are many gaps which you need to fill, and those
Correct.
gaps will be filled only with you know
If you're
teaching and
trying to teach
learning.
someone, you'll become aware of the gaps. Correct.
Yeah, like that. Otherwise, you live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. An ignorant
Yeah.
guy who may be brilliant otherwise will start looking like a fool if he is not topping up his knowledge, or if he is
Correct.
not adding value to his knowledge. Adding
Correct.
value is something, and keep
Correct.
learning and teach. Adding value is an experience that has to be gone through,
Correct.
and then you teach and you learn, and teach and you learn. You get into that.
No, very
Uh,
good implication of this, Doc, is, sometimes people think knowledge is power, so don't share it. But in fact,
yeah,
your knowledge increases by sharing it, is clearly coming out
correct,
this way, right? Because you
correct.
acquire more, it clarifies more when you try to articulate it, and to impart it, you really have to understand it well. So,
True.
knowledge is actually expanded by sharing, not reduced.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as they say, wisdom, again back to the same old attributes. You only multiply it by dividing it. Is there
Correct.
anything when you divide? That is knowledge.
It is knowledge
You
and
know,
wisdom.
very
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
funny way of putting it, but
No, no, but
it's
absolutely. It's not zero sum. It is not zero sum, which is to say,
not
yeah, it is not zero sum, which is to say that if you gave it away, you don't lose it. In fact, you gain more when you give it. Absolutely.
right, right. Very true, very true. So here there is another shloka, Sanskrit shloka.
Yeah.
What happens to a guy who is learning? Hmm? What does he achieve by being in the learning stage? There is an
Right.
expression here. Swagrihaya,
Right.
in your own house. Pujyate murkha.
Ah,
A fool, is worshipped or obeyed on his own home.
correct.
And a little expanding the universe for you, Swagrame Pujyate Prabhu.
Right.
Prabhu is a rich man, and the rich guy will be honored only within his village.
Right.
Swagrihe Pujyate Murkha. The fellow who
Correct.
is sitting at home and
At
lording
home,
over others.
even a murk at home will be revered. At the village, it
Yeah,
is maybe the sort of the lord of that village. Yeah.
Swadeshe Pujyate Raja. Raja or a king will be obeyed, will be adored or whatever.
Right.
Where Swadeshi, in his own
Correct.
house.
In the kingdom. Yeah. In whatever is the kingdom. Yeah. Adesh.
Whatever politicians we see nowadays, or for that matter, anywhere, it's a universal truth. Swadeshi Deshe Pujyate Raja. The
Right.
Raja will be worshipped or done puja,
Till the
etc. But
borders of his kingdom. Yeah.
Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate.
Ah,
Again,
correct.
same Avvaiyar example is there,
Correct.
and many things
No,
were
explain.
acting.
Yeah, do explain it that. Do explain it.
Yeah, Swagrihe.
No.
Your
The
own.
last part. So basically,
Yeah.
I interrupted you. My apologies.
Yeah, no
Vidvana
problem.
sarvatra pujate. Yeah,
Swadeshe Pujyate Raja. No, a
correct.
king will be obeyed till wherever his diktat
King.
will rule.
Correct.
Swadeshe Pujyate Raja. Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate.
Correct.
Again, same Avvaiyar's example is given in Tamil. You know, so once
No,
this
so just
lady.
I think just to explain it in English, since you didn't say that, the king is revered or his diktat is still wherever his diktat is, whereas
Right.
the person with knowledge, the vidwan, he
Yeah.
where he is revered has no boundaries. He is revered everywhere,
Right.
right?
Right.
So beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
So the Avvaiyar's saying goes here. So
Correct.
Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. Now
Correct.
Avvaiyar said, like a monkey, and a monkey will not be denied access uh, because of the branch of the tree that he's sitting on or something. So he can jump from one branch to another, and the monkey will be welcome anywhere. So it's a very ironical way of putting it. So
Right.
the Avvaiyar saying is there.
Okay.
So
This is
ultimately,
a different saying from the one. Which is this saying?
Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate.
Okay. Okay.
Sarvatra.
No. I was talking about Avvaiyar. I thought there was a Tamil Avvaiyar saying related to
Oh,
this.
yeah. That's it. Chera and Chola and Pandyas were the three kingdoms. And a scholar will move from one kingdom to another with ease. Nobody will bother to disturb him
Oh,
or her.
got it.
Hmm?
Got it.
And
Got it.
once,
Got it.
once the poet was sort of dishonored, and then she
In
got
one
upset.
place, yeah.
Yeah. So she said, no, I got Chera, Chola, and Pandya. I don't need
Uh,
only you. I don't need your trick,
yeah.
your
I don't
twig.
need the branch of you. I don't need your particular branch of the tree. Very good. Very good. Yes.
Yeah. So very another
Do
famous.
you remember the Tamil couplet for it or the Tamil for it?
I don't recall.
No worries. No worries. Yeah. Okay. But the
Anyway,
point has
it
been
will
made.
come.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will
We can look
come.
it up.
It will
We can look it up. Yeah.
come. Right. Like that. Okay.
Yes. Moving on.
Yeah. Now, again, coming back to the essence, quintessence of learning. The
Right.
quintessence of learning is vinaya, or
Correct.
humility, or obedience, and then
Yeah. We
understanding.
also learned this in school. Yeah. Vidya
Yeah.
Vinayana Shobhate.
Vidya vinayeta, vinayena means because of modesty, humility, intelligence. Uh, so vinayana is vidya shobhati. If you have vinaya, your vidya will shine. If you don't
Right.
have vinaya, your vidya will not shine. And you will
Correct.
not shine as a human being.
Correct.
So teaching humility, teaching soft skills is a
Correct.
vital part of education. So
Correct.
don't go
No,
read
which
the
is
scripture.
correct. Which
Yeah.
is why, for example, in the Ramayana, they
Hmm.
keep on talking or emphasizing about Ram being one of his very big qualities as the Maryada Purushottam is
Hmm.
uh, his gentleness, his humility, his demeanor is explained by all three Kamban and Tulsidas and Valmiki, as he's always, except when he is uh, facing an enemy, he is always
Right,
very, very humble, right? He talks softly
right.
and he is,
Yeah,
so that's a sign of his learning and that's a sign of his greatness. Exactly.
right. Very good, very good.
In fact, yeah,
So
you've come to, you've
you,
come to that example. Yes, sorry,
you
sorry. Go
say
ahead.
Ram Nam and then there he appears.
There he appears. Correct.
There he
Exactly.
appears.
Yeah.
Now, this is the scene where, before even all the major parts of Ramayana were unfold, you know,
Correct.
uh, Vishwamitra was a guru
Correct.
who shaped up all the good people in his within his reach, which will be.
Correct.
So Vishwamitra chose Rama and Lakshmana for learning, and this learning was never bookish. They didn't carry any book, and they just went around talking to people, absorbing things, and imbibing everything. And
Right.
Vishwamitra wanted that to happen under
Correct.
his tutelage. And
Correct.
Dasharatha was a little hesitant. Dasharatha said, "These are two young boys. What will they learn?" But Vishwamitra said, "No, don't underestimate the importance of learning. And this
Correct.
importance of learning will eventually lead you to his betrothal to Sita, and then eventually the Ramayana unfolds and so
Correct.
forth. So this is Vidya Vinayana Shobhate comes there now.
Correct.
Rama is supposed to be aware of his background. Rama is supposed to be aware of his divinity. So
Was not
the
aware,
divine.
Shubham.
Hmm?
Vishwamitra knew, Rama did not know. Unlike Krishna, Rama did not know of his divinity.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
No,
You had to
Krishna
convince.
was aware that he was divine. Rama, whenever people said to him that, oh,
Uh,
you are, you are Vishnu, or you are,
uh,
he said, oh, I don't know anything. You tell me, right?
right.
That's supposed to be
Good.
the difference. Yeah, maybe you just mixed it up. No
Good
problem.
interpretation and good.
Yeah.
So
This is the last slide.
again, yeah. Now putting everything together, sort of. I mean, there is
Right.
no such thing as putting everything. Everything is
Correct. There is no
anything and
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
There is
Avvaiyar,
no such
Avvaiyar
thing
has to
as
be
this.
remembered.
Yeah. Knowledge is power, and knowledge again will lead to wisdom, and that power will only become. They say vikasit, no, viksit Bharat. We talk about viksit.
Correct.
Viksit means blossom. It
Correct.
it blossoms, and then your final wisdom entity as an entity emerges, and
Correct.
that is the power of knowledge, power of wisdom, power of personality, everything. So
Correct.
these are the soft skills which are powerful. All soft skills don't appear soft on the first stage, so to speak, but then
Correct.
the
They
more
have
the
immense
soft skills,
power.
immense power, and soft skills are more powerful. In fact,
Yeah.
some of the corporate headquarters in Pimpri and Chinchwad sort of laying emphasis on soft skills. So more than the
Yeah.
interview skills, they say go for soft skills and acquire those soft skills and come.
Correct.
And many of them did.
Yeah.
In
As you
fact,
go higher up in sort of, as you have to handle larger and larger responsibilities in any part of things, right? Work is one, even in life. Uh, Softer skill, the soft, what we call soft skills is all this wisdom, right? Or evolution
yeah,
of the mind. Correct.
yeah. So,
Wonderful, doctor.
Peter
Wonderful.
Peter Drucker has a bar chart where he
Uh,
says young executive vis-a-vis an old executive, the
right.
young executive is only attached to all material things, and the older executive is aware of the wisdom that lies underneath, and that
Correct.
is a soft skill. So,
Correct.
the bar diagram, it used to be there in
Yeah.
that this particular
Correct.
thing.
Correct. Yeah.
But
What people
so that
may
is
call, yeah, wisdom or judgment or whatever, that all comes from the softer interconnections. And to
yeah,
your first shloka, this is the stuff that comes with the last 25%, Kalakramane, which
right,
is only across time.
right, very true, very true. So I think that
Awesome.
we can
So,
end our
so
session over
yeah,
there.
I'll
So
just
that you should,
summarize.
yeah, yes, Venkatesh will summarize and we disperse. Yeah.
Yes. So, today our topic was keep learning. And like we discussed at the very beginning, learning is a crucial part of evolving our mind, continuing our journey in adapting to the changes around us or the changes in our responsibilities as we move through life. The most important thing we started with is that learning is not unidimensional. A teacher, a formal teacher, or formal learning is just literally one quarter of it, as per a Sanskrit shloka. A lot of the rest of it comes from our own work, from whom we interact with, our fellow students, as it were. And finally, we need time, right? And so all of this teaches us that you cannot short circuit this. You have to have the humility. The most important thing in this session, I can almost say, was the statement we made around the fact that uh, no matter how much you know, it's a fistful of sand compared to the world of knowledge out there, which Doctor talked about, the Tamil saint Avvaiyar, and explain that wisdom comes only from the humility to continue to receive knowledge, right? And if we can evolve that way, it's not about the specifics we learn, it's all the softer things that we learn and gain from keeping our mind open and learn. Yes, doctor?
Absolutely. And well condensed and made into powerful nuggets for us to digest.
Thank
So
you.
thank
Thank you so much. Enjoyed today. Look forward to the next one.
you. Yes, same here. Have
Take
a good
care.
time.
Bye. See you. Bye.